Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2 was disappointing in many ways, but the finale got several things right. The decision to end the neo-western came soon after the news broke that Kevin Costner was leaving Yellowstone. Thus, there was a lot of speculation about how Costner's John Dutton 3 would be written out and what the final 6 episodes would look like. John's exit was handled in the premiere episode when he was found dead of what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound, but Beth and Case agreed that this was staged and set out in search of the truth. The revelation that Yellowstone's John Dutton was dead could have led to an exciting final season, but the series instead focused on seemingly meaningless flashbacks and life on the 6666 ranch in Texas. Additionally, Taylor Sheridan's decision to appear regularly as Travis was divisive, as Travis took screen time away from fan-favorite characters and from the story of avenging John's death. Despite these missteps, Yellowstone wrapped things up well in the series finale, doing many of the things that most needed to be done for a satisfying ending. 10. Rip and Beth got their happy ending. The two moved to Dillon to start a new life. The worst thing that could have happened would have been if Rip or Beth had died during the finale, with their breaking up permanently being a close second. Fortunately, neither of these things happened. Instead, Beth and Rip finally got the peace they were looking for when they moved to Dillon after all the dust had settled. Their last scene involved both of them admitting they were finally happy, and Beth was especially thrilled that the bartender laughed at the idea of tourists coming through the area. Of course, Beth and Rip's happiness came at a great cost, as Rip helped Beth kill Jamie and then he and Lloyd disposed of the body in such a way that it will never be found or traced to them. They appear to have escaped legal problems as a result of the confrontation with Jamie, but it's possible someone knows something and will cause trouble during Beth and Rip's Yellowstone spin-off. However, for now, they got the happy ending they deserved after all the heartache they've experienced throughout their lives. Case's joy after he sold the ranch was one of the most beautiful aspects of the Yellowstone finale. Although he seemed to be grieving after signing the papers, he hugged Monica and said that he was finally free. This resolution had been a long time coming, as Case struggled with dual loyalty to the Duttons and their indigenous neighbors since the series' first episode. Additionally, trying to help John meant getting caught up in shady and illegal activities which caused Case nothing but trouble, so gaining his freedom was a huge relief. The moment where Case cried over realizing that he was now free would have been a perfect ending, but Yellowstone made it even better by including the shared vision of a wolf digging in the field that Case, Monica, and Mo all saw. The vision symbolized the new prosperity Case would have as a result of selling the rest of the property to Rainwater. It also suggested that Case had completely embraced his identity as an honorary part of the tribe, as he was able to see the same things the indigenous people did. The indigenous people got their land back. Mo kept Rainwater's promise to be John's protector. Mo, Moses brings plenty, and Chief Thomas Rainwater, Gil Birmingham, at Broken Rock in Yellowstone. It was jarring to watch the indigenous people removing the ranch house and other structures once they got the land back, but it was also a victory for them. Chief Rainwater, Gil Birmingham, has wanted to reclaim the property since Yellowstone's first episode. Additionally, an 1883 prophecy foreshadowed Yellowstone's ending, as it said that it would return to indigenous control after 7 generations. Fulfilling that prophecy connected Yellowstone to its spin-off and was thus the perfect way to wrap up the series. That said, one of the most powerful scenes in Yellowstone's ending took place at the Dutton burial ground, which Rainwater had promised would remain undisturbed as both indigenous people and Duttons were buried there. Several indigenous people began knocking over the Duttons' gravestones and laughing, but Mo put a stop to their behavior, telling them, "They protected this land. They died for this land. And this land is where they will stay." Thus, Mo fulfilled Rainwater's promise to Case to be John's protector by ensuring that his resting place and that of his family members remained intact.